What's up guys, Steve here. It's been a couple weeks. I've been half-assing YouTube hardcore, and the reason for that is I've been going through some pretty hardcore stuff in my real life. Actually, I decided to quit my job and I started my own company just in the last 2 weeks, I'd say, and we'll get into that and everything else, so stay tuned. So, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. On this channel I cover financial literacy, taxes, side gigs, how to make money and prepare for retirement, all of those things. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And when you do that, I become your on-demand accountant whenever you need me 24/7. Drop me a line, find me on social media, send me a question with your tax issue, whatever it is that you need to talk about. Even if you just need somebody to talk to in general. Seriously man, just hit me with a message on Facebook, that's probably the best, or Instagram, whatever. Drop a comment and I'll get back to you. And I am here for you because damn it, Steve cares. But without further ado, let's just get right into it. So, I said I quit my job, and as you guys know, I was a staff accountant for a little manufacturing company, and that's really what gave me my foot in the door to accounting after I came out of college. And I quit on Monday. I resigned last week. So, getting to that, so I've always been a firm believer and a preacher that if you are doing something in your life, a relationship, a friendship, a job, a degree, something that you know isn't right for you, that you hate to do it, if you hate to get up out of bed and go to your job, change it. And I preach that all the time to people. So if you don't like something, change it. There's a lot of power in just getting up and saying, you know what, I'm done, this isn't for me, and walking out the door. So basically practicing what I preach, the company I was working for, you know, without getting any details or slandering them or pushing anybody under the bus, it was not for me. And it was a real problem getting up every morning and going to work at this job. Plus, you know, not to mention, when you're coming out of college with a degree in accounting, I don't care, you could have a CPA and you're going to get jobs where the money kind of sucks. A lot of people will try to fight me on that, but I'm sorry. If you're making between 40 and 50K a year with your 4-year degree, that might be a lot of money for some people. I'm not one of them. So it was a pretty easy decision to make, just like, you know what, I can cover this income myself. I'm going to start my own company, doing some accounting and some bookkeeping work on the side with a couple clients that I've already been lucky enough to find, and I'm going to call it Hogue Business Solutions, and I'm going ahead and starting my own company. So I did just that. Okay, so as of last Monday, I've been running my own company. So far things are good. I have a couple really great clients. I'm learning a lot about a couple different industries that I've had no exposure to, and I haven't really started advertising yet and trying to accrue new clients, but that's coming up. Mostly specializing in QuickBooks and things like that. So yeah, so I went from being a 9-to-5er to running my own company in about 24 hours. So stay tuned. We will see how that all goes. But really, let's get back to the leaving a 9-to-5. And I know I'm not the only one here that was going through this, and so many people are. And what I'll say is, look, if you have a job that's not for you, that actually affects your mental health, that you feel in your spirit is not right for you, quit. Leave. Seriously. Especially right now where we sit in October of 2019, there are more jobs than there are people to fill them. And what that means is there is no reason for you to be tied to something that isn't right for you. Whether it's money, your boss sucks, you hate your coworkers, it's too long of a drive, it just doesn't make you happy in general. Just frickin' leave. Just leave. And, you know, we could debate on whether or not you need to go and you need to work out a month's notice, 2 weeks notice, whatever. There are situations where that's oftentimes the right thing to do, but then there are situations where you're better off just saying, screw it, I'm done, and doing your own thing. Also, let's not undervalue the power of you. The power of getting out, doing your own thing. If you already know something and you know it well, like for me, I know how to do books. I know tax. Why am I sitting here working for a company that's going to pay me peanuts to do the same job for them that I could be making 20-fold doing things my own way. Because a lot of people out there, they just can't be second, third, fourth fiddle for very long. You know, I would rather live and die by my own gun than anybody else in the world. That's just how I am. So I finally took that plunge. I left the 9-to-5, started my own company, and now it's all about scaling that and surviving until we can scale that up, and we'll see where it goes. You know, the sky's the limit. Really, what you're willing to put in is what you're going to get out, like so many other things in life. So that's kind of where I was at on that. I just decided, you know what, this job wasn't for me. It wasn't going well. The money was pretty crappy, and I learned a lot. They gave me an opportunity, and I definitely performed for them when I needed to. And then eventually, I just couldn't do it anymore, so I quit. And if you're sitting in a similar position, 3 things to do. Okay, 1, identify, do I have any way to make up the income that will be missed out if I leave my job and decide to start my own gig? And that's really easy nowadays. There are so many places out there you can walk in, you can get a job if you wanted to go a different job route. And oftentimes, one phone call on a lunch break, you could have a new job and go back from lunch. Hey, I have a new job. Sky's the limit. I can leave here if I need to. Or 2, we live in a gig-based economy where you can turn on app on your phone and there's income on demand ready for you to go and take. With Uber, with DoorDash. I do a lot of videos on DoorDash. Uber Eats, Grubhub, all of these things that you can press a button and boom, you're making money from your cell phone. Okay? And then 3, it's a good idea to have yourself a reasonable emergency fund in place. Dave Ramsey, breaches. Save $1,000 before you do anything else. Have $1,000. And then once you pay off your debts, build that up to 6 months of your expenses. So if you had that 6 months of expenses, you could leave your job right now and you could take a month-long vacation and then still have 5 months to fall back on as you're looking for your new job, or you're really building your startup, you're chasing your dream, or what have you. So that is where I was at. I decided to say screw that 9-to-5. I started my own company, Hogue Bookkeeping Solutions. I'm starting with mainly tax work and bookkeeping. I have a couple clients so far. And if you know anybody right now who is looking for an on-demand bookkeeper, you want to save yourself $40, $50K a year from hiring an in-house accountant to do it, I have a Facebook page going up with the services listed. Shoot me a message. We can figure something out. Or if you're starting your own little startup, you need a QuickBooks system built for you, give me a ring and we'll get that situated. A good startup for QuickBooks is the most important part of the whole process. But mainly, if you're stuck at a job you can't stand, just leave. That's it. Find a way to cover that income. 1, that's the most important thing. And then 2, leave. Also 3, check what kind of state you're in. I mean, if you have an employment contract that says you have to give a month's notice, then you have to give a month's notice. It is what it is. But there are a lot of situations out there. You're just going to get treated like crap anyways if you go and you work out this big notice when you don't have to. I've lived through that several times in my life. So don't be afraid to pull the trigger. If it's not right for you, it's not right for you. It is what it is. But that's where I'm at. That's why I haven't been on YouTube. Now things are sort of falling into place, and I have some freed up schedule all of a sudden, so I'm going to be posting more regularly. As always, if you have any questions at all, comment down below. Find me on social media. Send me a message if you have an idea for a video. If you have problems with your taxes, whatever. If you're looking for a bookkeeper or you're looking for some help with a tax return at tax time next year, again, I'm available. I'm open for business. It's actually a little joint venture with my younger brother. He's doing branding kits with graphical design, branding materials. He actually, really cool, he's actually 3D printing physical branding tools. So if you're looking for a business card holder for one of the business cards that you could get from him, he's making them custom with your logo. It's really cool. Actually, he's just about done with mine. This thing is awesome. I'm super excited for him. But yeah, we kind of came in on it together, called it Hogue Business Solutions, with a bookkeeping side and with the marketing side, and we're getting the ball rolling there. But hey, thanks for watching, man. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, show your friends, say something nice, say something mean. If you say something mean, subscribe so you can say something mean again next time. But that's it for this one, guys. So have yourself a good night.